Hello and welcome everybody, this is Yost Learbach. You're just in time for more Let's Play Alice Madness Returns. In the last episode, we post-commentated that episode because I screwed up with audio editing. In this episode, we are doing the same because I recorded both these episodes at the same time. Yeah, I've been having a really weird past couple of days. Yeah, so last episode we were talking about E3 exclusives and why Nintendo should not go into console, should not drop out of the console market. And I kind of had to cut it short because I was kind of rambling on and kind of went off the limits. But in this episode, I'm going to continue on talking about and kind of talk more about the exclusives at E3 too. So yeah, me and my friends, like I said, to re-emphasize, me and my friends are kind of having this argument. One of them is a PlayStation fan, another was a Nintendo fan like me. I'm not entirely sure if he still is. I think he is, sort of. I'm not sure. I think after the Wii, he kind of lost faith. Then again, if you look back at the episode, he bought the Wii like 5 times. So yeah, and he has a Wii right now. And his brothers have an Xbox 360, so I don't think he has a Wii and a PC, so I don't think he has any other consoles. I guess I'm not sure if you want to count. I don't know if you want to count PC as an actual console, because it technically is a different entity. But yeah, so yeah, if you want to check out the whole console situation, check that out. You don't want to talk about the exclusive games for the Wii, or games for Nintendo in general. Keep in mind that the reason why Nintendo sells consoles is because they make good games. Let's re-emphasize my good friend in the army. Let's go. He's in the army. He's in the army right now. He's working on getting out of it. Not working. There's certain things that went on, and I don't think we need to get into it. It wasn't anything bad or anything like it. It was kind of what happened. Anyway, so he's got a Wii. He keeps talking about how the Wii doesn't sell. I don't know. They both talk about like Nintendo shouldn't make consoles. It's weird. Anyway. But here's the thing: the reason why Nintendo is never going to go out of business and going to keep making their own consoles is because they. I was watching something on it's a series called Thumb Wars. They were talking about the exclusives, and one of the things they mentioned about Nintendo, and this is something that they brought up a really good point with. If Nintendo can't get it right first, if Nintendo can't perfect it, they don't add it into the game. They make the game go without it. Like, apparently, for the new Mario game, Mario World 3D Land, which is coming on the Wii, I believe in November. The Wii U in November. The reason that game isn't going to have online multiplayer is because they had some issues with getting the multiplayer to work fluidly. And Nintendo has this policy of if they can't get it right first, if they can't get it right, they don't put it in, which admittedly is a good idea, because most companies would put it in anyway and be like, whatever, it doesn't work. No one buys the game for the multiplayer. Well, if you can't get it to work right, why bother putting it in to begin with? It's just kind of, yeah, and that's Nintendo for you. Everything in their games work. And they work correctly, and they work for fun. And that's another reason why, like, Nintendo, like, we look at these exclusives, like, I keep looking at, like, PlayStation's exclusives, and yeah, they have a lot of exclusives, but most of those games have been in development forever. Like, since the PlayStation 3 first launched. I think, The Last Guardian. Holy crap, are they ever going to release that game? It looks good. But, and from what I understand, the guy is by the same guy who made Ico. But the main problem is the guy that made Ico left the team, left the project. So, yeah. Ico and Shadow Colossus, for those of you who don't know, I should have mentioned Shadow Colossus, that's probably the more well-known one. Which, from what I understand, he left the team. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that, but that's why I keep hearing that. It's like, yeah, Last Guardian. When is it going to come out? It's been in production for like 6 years. I think I mentioned in the last episode, the new Infamous game looks fun, but it looks like Infamous. Which, I mean, I guess it could be said about Mario or Zelda. It looks fun, but it looks like Mario, it looks like Zelda or whatever. And I had fun with Infamous when I had a chance to play it, but like it wasn't. I don't know. I just kind of look at it and wonder why we don't have more games like that. It's kind of a, yeah. I think like the story didn't catch my eye or something. I don't know. No, I can't remember. I can't remember. For some reason, I know that the new Infamous game, Fortunate Son, I think. No, not Fortunate Son. That's a different game. Something Son. Is it Fortunate Son? No, that sounds like no. That's a Metal Gear That's a Metal Gear title. Fortunate Son. Fortunate Sons. But anyway. Yeah, that looks like it might be a fun game, but at the same time, like I just don't find myself getting drawn to it like I do with Mario and Zelda, Kirby or Metroid. It's just not the type of game that you get attracted to like that. And maybe it's probably just me, but you know. So yeah, it's like I said, it's probably just me. So it's no big deal. I mean, if you're gonna buy a PS4 for that, go ahead. I implore you. I've looked to be plenty of good games on PS4. Xbox. The only real game that got my interest in Xbox One was Sunset Overdrive, and that's because it looks like Team Fortress 2, even sillier. I mean, there's a guy with a record gun. He shoots records as a gun. This other guy, he takes a soda can, hooks it up to a shotgun. He gets like a supercharge. It looks silly and stupid and just awesome all at the same time. But it's an Xbox exclusive, and I'm not an Xbox fan. I might get an Xbox One later on down the line whenever they drop the price, because $500 is a lot of money to spend on a console. Especially in this economy. Hell, $400 is pushing it too with the PlayStation 4, but anyway.
Dexterity will make a nice change.
The main problem with these games, we have no clue how good these games are going to be.
No resting on laurels, chiffonier.
Like they're going to tell you it's going to be good, but
lounges,
that's not. Yeah, you can't take their word for it. With Nintendo,
stools,
you can take their word for it and know that the next Mario game is going to be fun. They show you gameplay footage right away. They don't. A lot of what we've seen for a lot of these games are CG demos. Just CGI and stuff, like pre-rendered stuff. Like, this isn't part of the gameplay. Last Guardian is the same way. We have not seen any ounce of gameplay from that game at all. It's been, like I said, it's been in production for like 6 or 7 years. Sunset Overdrive, again, it looks fun, but we haven't seen any actual gameplay footage of it. Infamous, Infamous 3, I'll just call it because I can't remember the name. Again, looks very fun, but there is no gameplay footage of it. At least I don't remember there being any gameplay footage. I could be wrong. Could be mistaken. The new Halo game doesn't even have any footage for it. Any gameplay footage for it. It has like this, probably one of the coolest things I've seen from Halo, like this giant angelic machine creature thing fly up, and then like Master Chief wearing a desert cloak for some reason. It's like, why is he wearing a cloak? Why is he wearing a battered cloak over his armor? Yeah, it looks cool, but you know, it doesn't make any logical sense. But, you know, since when does the trailer need to make logical sense? And also, I've been told that's rumors for the Halo TV series. I'm not even sure if people even know what that is. Like, the next Halo game's just been called Halo right now. Like, you're just gonna go ahead and reboot the series? already. I mean, you have like what, 15 games, 4 in the main series, and you're not going to continue on with the story. You're just going to restart. I mean, granted, they're doing better than Hollywood is right now with every 3-movie reboot. But, you know, it's still... I can't even say it's a reboot. I don't think it is from what I've seen in the trailer. It looks like it's... What people have told me, it looks like it's a continuation of the story from Halo 4.
Steps to enlighten the way.
You guys, if you guys see my Ocarina of Time Let's Play, all the way through, you know I have kind of choice boards for Xbox, and I'm not a big fan of Halo, so yeah. It's the whole shooter thing. It's just not a... It's not. They don't do enough with the game to make it worthwhile, and the story isn't all that. The story isn't enough for me to just sit there and play the game. I don't know why. You can't kill this guy, by the way. I don't know why I bothered shooting him. I don't even know until this playthrough. Anyway, he's like, I know people are gonna go, the story's good. The story's great. The story's awesome. It's not. Halo 4 to the side, the story for that might actually be good because it actually focuses on characters. But the Halos 1, 2, and 3, and I'll even bet you Halo Reach, any of the ones that Bungie worked on, the stories aren't that. I mean, they're not bad. They're just generic. I've seen them before. I've seen the stories before. It's nothing new. It's like people talk about like the story being great. And I don't want to hear oh, but you gotta check out the books in order to get this information. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna try to quote Linkara as best I can here. If you have to use supplemental material outside of your story to explain the story, you're telling your story wrong. I know I didn't get a word for word for what he said, but pretty much I agree with exactly what he said. If you have to go to an outside source, outside of the main story arc, like, you know, the book, like the main story, then you're telling the story wrong. And I know a lot of you probably don't know I'm a fan of the Dot Hack series. A lot of you probably look at, well, you know, Dot Hack does that. Not really. Dot Hack can transcend media, but at the same time, it's all supposed, I'm fairly certain the games are supposed to be self-contained within their own franchise. Like, I don't think they intended on making books like Dot Hack did with making a multi-franchise, a multimedia franchise like that. So yeah, that little bit of rant over. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Halo. So like, if you didn't care for Halo, you're not gonna care for that much. See, they showed Call of Duty at Microsoft's Xbox's thing at E3 for some reason. Which isn't an exclusive, but you know, Call of Doggy. That's all people are calling it. So I'm like, it's Call of Duty. It's not gonna be, you know, if you don't like Call of Duty, you're not gonna like it. I don't care much for Call of Duty. I don't intend on playing Call of Duty. And yeah, here for some reason I go backwards because I can't tell what direction to go in. Let's see. They had what was it, Titanfall? That looks like it's gonna be a fun game. Titanfall. Like you get to go into a giant mech and do combat. Like that looks fun. But it's not actually an exclusive. A console exclusive, yes, but you can also get on PC, and I'm a PC guy, so I'm gonna get it for the PC. End of story right there. I've already got my choice of platform for that. I mean, I use a Windows operating system, so technically I'm somewhat supporting Microsoft. Well, I'm technically supporting Microsoft. I'm just not supporting man, look at that art. Look at that. Oh, that just looks. The imagery they use for this, the art style. It's not graphics. It's a different thing from graphics. It's like it's sort of the same. It's sort of the graphics plays a role in this, but it's the artistic style, I guess. I guess what Trey Conner would call it the art direction. Go check out his Okami Let's Play if you ever want to hate that term. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm coughing so much all of a sudden. But yeah, let's see. Going back to the exclusives. PlayStation. Like I said, PlayStation has a lot of exclusives. And right here, I go backwards again. Oh, no, I'm going the right way. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, this tells you how bad my memory is. I can't even remember what I did in my own Let's Play. Go figure. But let's see. I'm trying to think here now. Where was PlayStation has a lot of exclusives, though. A lot of them don't. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? PlayStation seems to have too many exclusives. I'm not sure what's exclusive at this point and what's not. I don't know. Whatever happened to the fourth Sly Cooper game? Did that come out? Did that come out? And did that get good reviews, or if it did come out? Because I think it's already. Is it already out? And if it is it good? I haven't heard anything from it aside from like its announcement like a few months. I guess a few months before it came out. Like what was it? June of last year, I think. If it came out.
Lever to cool the metal.
I've heard like nothing about it since since June of last year, I think. So if it is out, please let me know. I'd like to know. If it's not out, it should be. What other things Sony has? They got a lot of indie games, which is good. Now you're going to see me start really kicking ass here. Well, even though it takes like longer to kill these guys. Yeah, I was just mentioning this. I guess I should, since I don't have much time. I'm kind of done with the exclusive thing. Before I learned you could use a controller for this, or before I learned I could use my controller for this, let's be exact, because I don't have an Xbox controller. I had to use the keyboard and add everything, add some buttons. As you noticed earlier, I was remapping buttons. I mentioned this earlier, like whenever the E key is for the umbrella, the only item that does that, if it's like that, it doesn't work. I had to fight the Menacing Ruins without the umbrella, and it's really hard to do. But anyway, I'm at the end of the episode here, so I'll see you guys later.